So I don't have enough space. My apartment is very tiny, so I can't get a big stove that I can. If I get it, I feel like it's a waste of storage space. So I can get a stove like this and have a unit or a cupboard like this one where I can put the stove and still have storage space on the bottom. Whereas if it's just a stove, it's a stove and it's just taking up space. So I think it's good for people who are using small spaces, people who are tired of having to buy a new hot plate every 6 months. Because hot plates, that's what happens. You always have to buy a new one. Even when you buy those two plates with an oven, 6 months down the line or a year down the line, you find that either the oven is not working but the two plates are working, or the two plates are working and the oven is stopped. So you constantly have to replace them. So with this one, we are still gonna see how long it's going to last, and then we can say whether it was worth it, worth the money, worth the rands or not. So yeah, I think that's it concerning the stove. I'm trying to think of anything else that I have left out, but I'm not thinking of anything. Oh, the other thing, very important, it saves a lot of electricity. Since I started using this stove, I've seen a reduction in my electricity usage. And I'm not really measuring which appliance is using how much electricity. I'm just seeing that because I use prepaid, right? So I'm just seeing that my electricity is not getting finished the way it used to. Well, maybe it's all the load shedding, but I don't know. So it saves electricity because you it's not on for a long time, because it takes very little time for the water, if you're for the things in the pot to heat, unlike when it's a normal pot where the first 30 minutes the pot is just trying to heat whatever is in the pot. But with this one, the water heats up very quickly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some more water in this pot. I'll put some more water in this pot, and I will time the time where it starts boiling, and then you guys can see. Okay, so we're putting on the stopwatch there, and we want to see how long it will take for this water to boil. Don't worry, I will cut off some of the things. You won't have to sit through the whole thing. I'm hoping the stopwatch is visible for you guys. As you can see, the water is starting to move to show that it's starting to boil up, and it's only been 1 minute and 36 seconds. As you can see, the water is already boiling, and look at the time. I'm not sure if it's visible. Let me just go to the other side and show you. That's 2 minutes and some few seconds. Look at that, the water is already boiling, and let's look at the time. 3 minutes. Focus. 3 minutes 53 seconds. So the water came to a completely boil in 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Let me switch that off. This is faster than most of our electric kettles, right? So yeah, I think that's how it saves you electricity, because you don't spend a lot of time on the stove. The stove does not is not on for too long. When you compare it with an electric stove, the first few 5 minutes maybe the stove is trying to heat the pot so that whatever is in the pot can heat up. But with this one, it directly heats the pot, and it eliminates the time waiting for the stove to the pot to heat up. So I think that's how it saves the electricity. And the other thing that I did not talk about, this stove is very noisy, guys. It's once you switch it on, I think now you can hear there's a difference, because the whole time it was on, it was making a terrible sound. But over time you get used to it. But if you are someone who does not like unnecessary noise, this stuff is not for you. But yeah, it makes a bit of noise, like your fan. I think you let me just switch it on so you can hear the noise. You can hear the noise there, and then I switch it off. It goes on like that for some time before it actually switches off, after you have switched it off. So yeah, that's the noise that it makes. It's not a terrible noise. It's something that you can live with, unless you are very sensitive to noise, then it will annoy you. But for me, sometimes I don't even hear that there's this noise coming out. So yeah, guys, anyway, that is it regarding the stuff that I use in my house. And I like this one is because, like I said, you guys, my apartment is very small, and I did not want to put in a cylinder, a gas cylinder inside, because I realized that I will not be able to put the cylinder outside, so it will have to be inside the house, and I didn't want that. That's why my next option was this induction cooktop. Yeah, I think that's about it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you comment on the video, like the video, share. It helps the channel to grow, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.